Hi and welcome to part 3 of tour vlogs of International Drive. The camera is being horrible to me today, so you can't see me properly, but who cares? This is part 3 of tours of International Drive. As I said, we're just going past Icon Park. It's either going to be Point Orlando or Wonderworks we go up to. So come and join me as we see what is here on International Drive. So behind us is Icon Park. There is a quick tour of that, a morning tour. It's not the greatest, if truth be told. If you'd like to go and watch that, International Drive to Icon Park has been done, and Endless Summer's Resort to McDonald's has also been done. So we're moving on. So quickly across the road you can see the Sonesta Hotel. We have a restaurant there. I'm not 100% sure what it's called. We also have an amazing mini crazy golf here, Pirates Cove Adventure Golf. This one is absolutely massive. I think it's one of the best themes I've ever seen. I mean, you think it looks good through the daytime, night time, it's just as amazing in my opinion. Always check out things like Groupon apps and that, because you can get discounts for these. For a few minutes I thought that was a real croc in the middle, but that's clearly a model. We've got Bargain World and shops and supermarkets across the road. As I say, I'd rather show you this. Brilliant. As you can see, the theming is fantastic to this. Now, yeah, again, I was alluding, you have supermarkets, a restaurant across the road there, Indian cuisine it looks like as well. It's just that I think this looks phenomenal. It deserves the love. We will allude to that castle looking hotel just behind the trees soon enough. But yeah, have you tried Pirate Cove on International Drive? What did you think of it? On our left coming up we've got Caf Tutu Tango. Very dark at night time in there, so much you will actually have to use a torch or something. It's very arty. Artists, local artists come in, draw paintings and that. I've watched videos. It's not my vibe, but I can see a lot of people who would enjoy it. We have this Vistos up here, Vitor Chop Shop. It's hard because the italic writing doesn't really help you. I think it's Vitos, Viton. I'd see what I mean. If you can see it. Not the easiest to read. We have a Tony Roma's across the road. Now I'm not sure if that's still open or not. I know a lot of Tony Roma's around the world have been shutting down. That's a steakhouse, a chain steakhouse may I add. So this would take you down, this road here would take you to the Castle Hotel. It looks like a princess's castle. That's the best way to sum it up. If the sun plays ball with me, I'll be able to show you. It's coming into view, just there it is, just about now. So that's what it looks like behind the Chop House. Chop House, sorry, it just sounds like we're going out of Halloween Horror Nights. Princess Castle with a Chop House right next to it. The Chop Castle. We have Mia's. I'm going to cross here. I'm going to quickly show you Mia's Italian restaurant. Next to it there is a games room and a gift shop. Well, I don't know if it's open or not, because last year that was Spirit Halloween. The Spirit Halloween moves around a lot. They take up units while not getting used, basically. There's any heavy breathing, sorry, I'm hot. when I recorded this. I've actually recorded 2 different vlogs before this, so I'm taking myself to a bit of a limit here. So we got Maya's Italian Kitchen, Gala's Gift, what I don't think is open. Say last year that was Spirit Halloween. As I've alluded to, Spirit Halloween stores only really open like September into the end of October, and then they close down again. Looks like we have an escape room next to it. Have a quick look at the escape room. So America's escape game is called, it's a black building there. But we're going to get back onto iDrive now. As I record this, it's starting to get pretty hot out here as well. These are recorded in September. As I said, I like coming out in September. I like seeing changes and that, what have happened throughout the year. We also have Boston's Lobster Feast. I'll give you a quick look at the menu. Yeah, again, pause on any bit what might interest you. Okay, I hope you did pause on that. Open daily, 4 PM, Saturdays and Sundays it opens at 2 PM. So across the road right there is the Avanti Resort Hotel. I would say, if you're ever going to stay at hotels, by the way, don't just go on things like TripAdvisor, go on YouTube, find the latest videos, not from the biggest vloggers, just from general people. You get to see what the hotel's really like then. We have a liquor store, an alcoholic store, as we say. These loads of people, well, they're off to Denny's. It looks down here, we've got a couple of hotels, the Homewood Suites and the Hyatt Place. See, that is Denny's right there. Right next to Denny's, we have a Senor Frogs. It's a fun Mexican food and fiesta, as I like to say. Not siesta, fiesta. Restaurant. Plenty of good drinks in there. Slowly moving across, we have the Embassy Suites across the road. The trees have got so big now it's harder to record both sides at the same time. But I like to stay this side more because this is where more of the restaurants and action is. I don't think this needs any explaining. This is Hooters. I presume everyone knows what Hooters is. It's a chicken sports restaurant. Movies make it sound worse than it actually is, that's what I'm saying. This one is definitely family friendly. Let's get to night entertainment. Right next to Hooters is Howl at the Moon. Live music and drinks in there. Here it is, coming up. Howl at the Moon. Obviously that opens more evening time than anything else. Fun place to go and eat and drink is coming up as well. Bahama Breeze Island Grill. So there is a couple of restaurants across the road, and there is a Dave and Buster's arcade as well, and I'll point at Dave and Buster's as we're walking past it. Olive Garden is literally there. So I do try to point them out even though you can't see them properly, to give you an idea where things are. But this is Bahama Breeze, a pretty cool looking place, may I add. Looks like they leave the flames going all day round. Move away as the sun decides to rear its head again. So we're going to walk out of here now. So I kept off the path bit so you just get a closer look of them. I'm going to move back on now. Obviously on this road there is loads of links and idrive trolley stops for you to stop off at. So if you know where you're stopping, especially on idrive trolley, look at the map of what restaurant, bar, entertainment you're looking for, and it usually will have it on there and tell you what stop number you should get off at. Also you can tell the driver. To our left is what I think we all know in the UK, TGI Fridays. Across the road, where that coach is going past, is Dave and Buster's. And as I alluded to earlier, that is an arcade place. Pretty fun. I believe the incredible Wilsons, who I haven't brought up for a bit, love taking their son there, Seb. Future Chelsea superstar. Nah, he'd be Man City player. We have Subway here. Next to that is Domino's Pizza. And then obviously just a normal shop that sells wine and all that stuff. Gift shop, an anime gift shop, may I add. So if you're into anime, have a look in there, but it looks like a lot of Disney stuff as well. We've got a smoke shop, what's not open. 10 AM it opens, to answer the question. And then right here, we have a 24-hour Walgreens. Yeah, again, I don't think they do doctors in these anymore. So if you're looking for medical help, unfortunately they're not in. A better look at Dave and Buster's, with the big trees slowly moving out of the way. So you look for the building with the big orange on it. There's one of these idrive trolley stops. You've got Orlando heli tours over, if you want to do helicopter tours over like Universal, places like that. I think the cheapest one's like $25. Plenty of e-scooters, e-bikes here. These ones, the silver ones you can do through the Lyft app, the green ones you can do through the Uber app if you choose to, so you don't have to download their proper apps. Right in front of us is a Miller's Ale House. Have a look at the Orlando heli tours as I cross the road. Across the road there is the Rose Inn Point Hotel. You know what? Every time I come out here, I always think that's nearer to Icon Park than it actually is. I don't know why. I've always had this idea in my head, but it's the Avanti International, I think, was across from it. I always think it's the Rose Inn Point for some reason. But that's there. Obviously we've got the Rose Inn International and the Rose Inn closest to Universal. More down the end near McDonald's and the Summers Resort. They do own a couple of big expensive ones as well, but these are more the family friendly price ones. As we slowly move around again, we have the ice bar. Freezing cold coats, you know it, everything's ice. I really hope they sort this out. That's pretty dangerous. That's usually down to tree roots though. So I'm just looking at the Rose Inn points here. And in this building to us here is the iFly. When you're like, you know, it's like the illusion, big fan underneath you, you're falling out of an airplane parachute. Well, you can do it safety of a building if you're not brave enough to actually jump out of an airplane, something like that. Big wind fan inside there. This would be the front entrance. There you go, someone's doing it now as we speak. I'm not sure if you can 100% see it. We've got a bit of a space here for lease. Now we're coming up to the world famous Wonderworks building. And this is probably the easiest building to find on International Drive if you're ever looking for it. Because it's an upside down mansion house building. Try and get you a better view of this in a second. Across the road we got Pizza Hut. I'm not sure what's right across there, and we've got the big buildings are like down here. We've got the big Rosen hotels, the Rosen Plazas, the Hyatt Regency, a lot more expensive type places to stay. To give you an idea of the Rosen Point, it's over there and it's still going on over there, so it's a big resort to stay in. Obviously this is Wonderworks. As you can see, it's hard to get a good view because it is that big. I'm going to try and help you out though. Here we go. This is Wonderworks, as you can see. And we've got up to Point Orlando. So this is as far as I'm going to record. Next year I'm going to come into Point Orlando and record more of it. But the reason for I'm not going into Point Orlando, I believe a lot of work's going on right now. So I personally don't think it's worth recording until it's all done. Point Orlando used to be a very vibrant area. It went very rapidly down, unfortunately, and a lot of stuff left there. So we'll hopefully soon be up and coming in September next year. I'll be able to record it again. I can't say it, but there's a restaurant here. Magnus, maybe? It's an Italian place. We have Roderi's Grill coming up in front of us. Pretty nice actually. See, a lot of people don't go past Icon Park and they miss all this stuff. Now, I will point out in Point Orlando though, there is a Regency, oh, I can't remember, Regency. I'm not even going to pretend to remember, I'm going to see if I can read it, but there's a cinema. And I've been there a couple of times, it's quite comfortable, it's quite cheap as well. So I'm just going to literally walk about another few minutes and then I'm going to stop recording. Because there is a lot of work going on right now down this way. But there's just a few things I like to point out to people what may get missed, because people always want to hear about some of these places but don't know where they are. Here is a JoJo's Shake Bar. That's where it's situated, opens usually at 11 AM. So you can see how far Point Orlando goes on. Regency, that's the cinema and it's just up there. Oh, not Regency, Regal Theatre, Main Event, Tavern, Improv Comedy Club, The Point. We've got the Hamilton Social here. So I mean, this is unfortunately out of my price range. We are just going to end off in a second around this little corner here. A lot of cleaning is going on. Where we have the sign of the point. We have something called Cuba, a rum bar restaurant. As I say, that is a hotel I'd like to point out quickly. A bit of a higher end, and that's where I'm going to end it, on a higher end hotel on International Drive. It's not one of Rosen's cheap hotels. But by the way, when I say cheap, that sounds wrong, because I stay in them sometimes. These are more of the higher end ones, but I say cheap to give people an idea, like the Point International and closest to Universal with more family-friendly pricing. We've got the Ocean Air, the Capitol Grill. I believe this is called the Rosen Inn Plaza. That is the Rosen Inn Plaza. I think more business uses there. And then a bit further down this way, that's when you start using the conference centres and all that sort of stuff. And that is towards SeaWorld as well. And the last hotel I'm going to show you, just in the distance of us, as you can see it coming up, is the Hyatt Regency Hotel. What looks fantastic. It is right there. Well, I hope you liked that final tour of International Drive from Icon Park to Point Orlando. There's two more before this. End of the summers to McDonald's, and then McDonald's to Icon Park. So if you want to see a lot of International Drive, go and check them out as well. Thank you for watching these. This has been a long morning recording these. Gotta say, I'm a bit tired now. So could you do me a favour, could you subscribe to me on YouTube, like these videos and comment below. Why? It's free, but it helps the channel grow and it helps get the videos out to more people. I have so many more videos to watch. Thank you for watching, and as always, stay epic.
Subscribe to Phill Travel.
There you go. Don't let a kid down. Do it.